Harvard admissions as we know it, and affirmative action in the United States, is under fire. The college is battling a 4-year-old lawsuit that alleges it discriminates against Asian American applicants. The group suing the university is Anti-Affirmative Action Advocacy Group Students for Fair Admissions, or SFFA for short. The suit has been quietly working its way through the American judicial system for years. But things heated up this summer after thousands of pages of internal Harvard admissions data became public in court, offering the public a long-coveted glimpse into how the world's top-ranked university selects its students. The fight will come to a head next month. When the suit goes to trial, Harvard and SFFA will meet face-to-face in front of Judge Allison D. Burroughs in the U.S. District Courthouse on October 15th. Experts have said that, no matter how Burroughs rules, the losing side is likely to appeal, and that the case will probably wind up in front of the nation's highest court. So, keeping the stakes in mind, let's rewind. How did we get here?
SFFA first filed a lawsuit against Harvard in 2014, accusing the college of discriminating against Asian American applicants to Harvard, a claim it continues to assert today. Harvard then, and now, has repeatedly and unequivocally denied these allegations. For the first few years, the suit slogged forward and kept a low profile as Harvard, at the court's request, compiled mountains of paper evidence explaining its admissions process. In fall 2016, Harvard handed over thousands of student applications to SFFA lawyers. In early 2017, 4 of the nation's top high schools, including Boston Latin School, were subpoenaed as part of the suit. But none of that information became public. For a long time, only SFFA's lawyers were allowed to pore over Harvard's documents. That didn't sit well with SFFA. So as the year turned and the suit entered the first half of 2018, Harvard and SFFA launched into a bitter and public debate over what portion of the school's documents could or should enter the public domain. SFFA wanted to publicize a lot of the confidential documents, but Harvard, partly citing concerns over past applicants' privacy, wanted to keep everything under seal. In April, Judge Burroughs weighed in. She determined that a small portion of the roughly 100,000 pages of internal documents Harvard had submitted in court up to that point, including students' application materials and private emails exchanged by admissions officers, would become public before the fall trial.
In the early hours of a Friday in June, Harvard published hundreds of pages of documents in court, sending reporters around the country into a frenzy. Headlines and news alerts tumbled out, one after the other. There was the revelation that an internal Harvard study, conducted in 2013 by the university's internal researchers, had found that the college's admissions process produces negative effects for Asian American applicants. Other discoveries soon followed. Legacy students benefit from an admissions rate 5 times that of non-legacy students. The college specifically trains its admissions officers on how to weigh race in the admissions process. In August, the Department of Justice stepped in. Citing the 2013 internal Harvard study in particular, the department effectively sided with SFFA, asserting that Harvard's admissions process is likely infected with racial bias.
Still, higher education appears to be coming to Harvard's defense. 16 of the nation's top universities, as well as a number of Harvard students and student groups, have filed briefs in support of Harvard's admissions policies. One Asian American Harvard student, a current senior, went so far as to submit portions of his unredacted and highly personal admissions file in an attempt to help the college fight the suit. Harvard's top administrators are set to testify, and the university is working with its team of lawyers to craft its defense. From the admissions and financial aid team at the Harvard Crimson, I'm Delano Franklin.
And I'm Samuel Zwickel.